pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the eyes talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer, cooped up, mate. Get they suit tucked back and I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen the Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's lame time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run him to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slide me summer. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You gonna believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got get it, go retrieve it, short small. When that's from Cali with the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. And tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Vikings! 60 Vikings! Ready?
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Track all 80. Let's go.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Seahawks at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Let's go. Ready, right?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. They'll get it up near midfield at 49 before being taken down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
On play action, Prescott finds Pickens out right. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Prescott now from the 50. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Prescott. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, 31 yards. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go. Drop
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. You look at this Cowboy defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
That's down the field. He's got a Royal. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
That's good.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 34. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now back to throw. That's over the middle, taken in by Horton. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
70, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 9, check mash, steady.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. They took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute it, we could walk away with a win.
Second down and 8.
Brings up second and
Throwing. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Other tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
Kill. 47. Hey, kill. 27.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
22 yards.
Here we go, 46.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
47. Under. Here we go, 46.
Prescott down. Under pressure, and they get to him again. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. They're going to go for it. This isn't fourth and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Cougar 19. 60 Bearcats. Dragons. Hawks. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. To the right side and intercepted. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Prescott to throw him. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
No time, set up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go, here we go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Ready?
Back to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 4. He completes this to Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the 2 of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He finds Smith-Njigba. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22.
A gain of 5.
19 right.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Now Prescott. Pickens on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's another Cowboys first down. A gain of 12.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw is Prescott. He'll swing this out to Blue. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Dallas.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left,
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
First and 10
from the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go, 40, 2. 47.
Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go, 47. 26.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go, 47.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
We're going to 54 Lions. 47. All right, count. There we go, count. 26.
He'll drop to throw. Drops it to Boone, complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
So on fourth down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
On 3rd down, they run with blue. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
47. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. We're going to 54. Hey, kill.
Fourth down, Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
16 yards.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
On first down, it's Blue. And he's got this down to the 35.
83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now they'll change things up.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They'll set up a throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we just talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
64-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will put them on top here in the third. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
We're going to 54. Why in? Then we're going to 53. And go kill. 26.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
47.
21 yards. First down, Dallas.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Throwing, Prescott.
The short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue.
Taken down at the 30. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Go. Get out there.
Here's Prescott.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 17.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Now he'll take this and run.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. And 47.
Prescott now. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll drop the throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
19. 79 Broncos.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They hand it off. It's Blue. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
22.
Prescott to throw it.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, all right, hey. Then we'll go on to 53. What do you think?
He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Troy Orton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 4th quarter lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
That's caught. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, tip one. Here we go, 47. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. Swerve. Swerve to A. 26.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Then we're going to 54. Line in. Then we're going to 53. Here we go, 46, 46.
Now Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. To throw, Prescott.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, kill. Hey, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Why here?
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On the give, this is Blue.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
We're going to 54. Why? Go, go, go. Get out there. Get out there. 26.
They go again with Blue. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Kill. Hey, kill. 47. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? Here we go. Go to 53. 26.
Now Dak. They'll swing this out to Blue. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Dak is going to mix it up.
Kill. Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Prescott gets this into the hands of Blue. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
They'll try and run it with Blue. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 18. Panther 18. Radio 18.
He's back to throw. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. And he is out of bounds, so a spectacular start. One play, and they're up past the 40.
That's good.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
65. Let's go. Trap 70. Timberwolf. Come 19. Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
They'll come up now on second down. One last shot now for Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Final 2 seconds. This is it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Seahawks, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.